Heavenly Father, eternal God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, we humble in your awesome presence in this great day that you have caused to come to pass in your great power. Oh God, we are humbled even to be grateful to you because this was planned, but you have caused it to come to pass. We thank you for the start of this journey from Nairobi at the Wilson Airport. Thank you for the safe arrival of our first aircraft. Lord, we honor you even for this county and the leadership. We want to pray for our governor and the leadership that work with him, that Lord, in this venture, you will bless the work of their hand and use this avenue even to enrich our county as you enrich us also through other avenues. We give you honor and glory even as we start this program today. I pray in accordance with your word. Start and end with us, because when we acknowledge you in what we do, you straighten our path and prosper it. And so we bless you, we glorify you, even for the arrival of our Mama Ida Odinga with us, together with the guests that she has come with. May your presence be with us as your peace prevail. This is our prayer by faith and with thanksgiving. In Jesus' name I pray. God bless you.
And at this point, we will go to entertainment. The entertainment will be carried in this order. We will have Rapogi Boys Band, followed by the Migori County Choir, and thereafter the Kuria traditional dancers, each presenting one item.
Asante sana. Mnaweza kupatia ile ya kuondoka, maana hatuna muda. Mnaweza pamoja kama mnaenda polepole.
Ujiro, Ujiro Kalanaga, Longotile Waida, Ujiro Kalanaga, Hala Sabikmane, Ujiro Kalina, Tamala Uri, Ujiro Manu, the original. That's it. The Wagamoko.
Our Governor Migori. Sir and gentlemen, Migori County presents a song in praise of our First Lady Ida Odinga, Ochila Yako, and his team in Migori government. Welcome.
The chairman of Kenya Airport Authority Board of Directors, Honorable Khaled Kositan, the chairman of the Skyward Expressway, Mr. Mohammed, the political class hereby present, former and current, the diplomatic community, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
This facility is one of the 22 facilities under the stewardship of Kenya Airports Authority, and it is one of the busiest because other than the scheduled flight which we are getting today, this facility handles around 6 flights per day, which are charters, and we expect it to get busier as numbers will grow because the charters, the schedule will now move from 3 days per week to daily flights, not even single, but more than once. To backstop you on that, we have a runway here. We can handle up to 50 seater. Already we are in discussion with the county government to acquire some land. Courtesy of my minister here, will resource it in order to expand that runway to 1.7 kilometer. And therefore, if we extend it to 1.7 kilometer, it will handle equipment which can do 100 passengers on one sitting. That is the Boeing 737. Waziri sir, through your program, we already have resources to put up a facility, a terminal building, because whatever we have is just a stopgap. But we are going to put up a terminal building here, which will handle 350,000 passengers per year, meaning that 10,000 passengers per day. By end of this month, the design will be ready. Then we'll go to tender because the government has already availed the resources and everything will be on track. Now, Waziri, this occasion would not have succeeded without the intervention of our staff. They have worked outside the call of duty in order to ensure that this occasion succeeds alongside the county government staff. At this juncture, let me invite all the staff of Kenya Airports Authority to come forward here and be appreciated for the good work they have done. Kenya Airports Authority. Waziri, whoever is coming, we manage our project, our facilities on the basis of regions. So this facility falls under the Western region, and this is the standing in regional manager for Western, where Migori falls. The lady who is coming on board, this lady I call her Bensuda, because when things are supposed to be done, they must be done. Explanations later. She's called Flavia Chocho, and she's the officer in charge. This one is called Charles Jetalam. Other than being the standing in airport manager, is the manager in charge of finance at Kisumu International Airport and the entire Western region. He's one of the critical things in aviation is security and safety. Kisabey is the one in charge of safety, and he has a number of teams which are there. Please come to be appreciated. Yes, Waziri, this is not the entire award Kenya Airports Authority which is present at the moment. I think others are engaged in one way or the other in handling ensuring that the association succeeds. But this is where they are. They are under instructions that things must succeed. Then, given that, so you can discuss. Now, given that we are going to have a facility which will have scheduled flights, we are going to resource it with other equipment, like we'll have a fire tender here, so that in the event of fire, those aspects are taken care of. And other things which are required to ensure that the customer service here moves on smoothly without any problems. Now, Waziri and the guests of honor at this juncture, let me invite my chairman, Honorable Khaled Kostan, to take the rest of the program. Thank you.
Amoso. Very good. Now I know I am in Migori. Your Excellency Governor Chilo Yako, Your Excellency Mama Aida Odinga, CS for Roads and Infrastructure, Kipchumba Murkomen, Chairman of Skyward, Members of Parliament, Senators, Women Rep, all protocols observed. Good afternoon. The other day we had a function somewhere and the members of that community refused people to speak in English. But I think here, because we are in Luoland, tutaongea Kizungu yote, si ndio? I know you are not good in Swahili, but you are perfect in English. Is that true? Yes. So I think a great pleasure to be here. I was here about 2 months ago as a board of Kenya Airports Authority. We came to inspect facilities here. We went to Angama, we came to Migori, we went to Homa Bay, we went to Kisumu, Kakamega, Kitale, and Eldoret. But I must commend the leadership of Migori County. I want to say congratulations to the leadership of Migori County, led by His Excellency the Governor. Mheshimiwa Waziri, that facility, in fact, we as KA delayed the county government because of the protocols and the safety issues of the aviation industry. But otherwise, he would have finished that building long ago. The building you inspected there was done in a record time of less than 3 months. And it is now operational. Asante sana, Governor. I am very sure now my phone will rest. Because every time I saw a call from Otila Ayako, the next thing, Masara is calling. The next thing, Robbie is calling. I said, what you are going to. I said, let us push and finalize this thing so that from this week now, my phone will rest. But I want to tell you, Mama Aida, you have a beautiful country. And I'm sure Baba was not wrong to come all the way and search for you here from CI. So to the young men of this area, you have a very hard-working Mama Aida. We want her to be the role model of the girls of this country and the girls of this county. And the boys of this county, you emulate the good things that your leaders are doing, so that you make sure that next time you will be the one seated here in front as giving advice to the younger generation. This runway was extended by the government of Kenya from 1.1 to 1.2 kilometers, and now we are going to put up a terminal building. This is temporary. We're going to put up a proper terminal building. The government has already availed resources, almost 200 million. So as a MD, now we MD Ogoe, where is Ogoe? Our MD. Mnajua huyu mtu? Kwao ni wapi? Hapa wapi? How far? Very near, so he is the one who is in charge of Kenya Airports Authority now. At Kenya Airports Authority, we are not tribal, we are not petty. So long as you are a performer, we will move with you. When you don't perform, then you will have to move out and others proceed. So I want to say we are very pleased to be here, and we shall make sure we make I know a lot of the people here have been waiting for this facility to open. Now the wait is over. It is upon you, the people of Migori, to ensure. You have heard the chairman or Skyward team have said the flights will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It is upon you to build capacity to fill in for Tuesday and Wednesday. Ametengenezea nyinyi nafasi ya Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Kazi yenu ni kujaza Tuesday, make economic sense. Kwa sababu ndege, for you to get up, you must fuel. For you to get the fuel, you must have the money. So, fill the flight and make sure you fly and arrive in Migori by air, no longer by land. Finally, we want to say again, we thank you, the people of Migori. All this that you are seeing here today is because we have peace in our nation. Let us guard this peace jealously. Tuhakikishe kwamba tunashikana sisi wote ili tuendelee kujenga taifa letu la Kenya. Najua tuko mrengo mwingine ya kisiasa, sisi tuko mrengo mwingine, lakini mrengo ambayo inatuunganisha ni maendeleo. Kazi ya siasa, let us make politics a one-time issue only during elections. After elections, let us go to nation building, and this country will prosper. That is what we want, and we ask from the people of Migori. We have come with your daughter. We have come with your daughter, Akothee. Akothee, bukuja hapa. Sijui kama hiyo watu wewe ni wa huku kweli, they don't seem to know you. You know, anaitwa boss lady. vijana hapa wameanza kuongea, lakini sasa ule jamaa si hapo kwa nyumba ule mzungu. Akothee is from here. And let me tell you one thing, Kenyans. Let us allow each and every person to explore their talent. People maligned Akothee, they said, oh, she's doing what she was doing, but she was exploring what the passion that was inside her. And let us support our children. They may all not be good in class, but they may be good in other things. So let us make sure we nurture talent. Asante sana, Madam Akothee. Now it is my humble pleasure to welcome the man who has been harassing me a lot, together with all these MPs. Now today they will not call me. I'll be the one calling them to say, where are the passengers? Mohammed has called me and anasema ndege ilienda ikiwa empty. He's going to reduce from Monday, Wednesday to Thursday to only Monday and Friday. So it is upon you people of Migori. Kateni tikiti, mu fly with the Skyward. Welcome, Honorable Masara. You will introduce your colleagues, members of Parliament, Senate, and the Women Rep, and then we proceed. And I have told the come and hold your hand. And I have told the members of Parliament. Mohammed has just told me, the more they speak, the more expensive the ticket to fly to Migori is. So leo wakati maneno ikuwe chache. Karibu sana mheshimiwa.
Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord once again. Amen. Mine have been instructed to be very brief as much as I can. But before that, let me raise the name of the Lord above all names, because without him, nothing can happen as planned. So let his presence prevail upon us, and let whatever is initiated today succeed, because we have invited him to be here with us. Fatuma amekuja, Mathias. Fatuma kuja tu, just come. Mathias akiisha hivi, akimaliza hivi.
Asante Mheshimiwa Masara, Waziri Mheshimiwa Kipchumba Murkomen, Mama Aida, Gavana wa Migori na chairman rafiki yangu ambaye tumekuwa naye bunge Gostani. Wananchi wote wa Migori County, mjambo. Bwana asifiwe. Hebu nione mikono tuone wale wamefurahi kuona hii airport kuja hapa karibu. Waziri, nataka nikwambie kwamba watu wa Migori wamefurahi sana. Na hii airport tumeitafuta kwa siku mingi, na nataka nikwambie hii ndio itakuwa hata busiest kuliko any other in this region. Na hapa leo nilijaribu hata kubuku ndege on 25th. Already nimeambiwa iko full. Kwa hivyo chairman Kostani, nataka kuonyesha kuwa hapa tayari watu wamejipanga. Tunataka hata ndege ziwe 2 kwa siku moja. Namna hiyo watu wa Migori. Na nikamwambia waziri kuwa hapa ni karibu na mpaka wa Hispania. Na hii hapa tukiona hapa inatusabu wote, hata wenye wanaenda Tanzania, na ni wengi sana. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka niwakaribishe, na tumefurahi sana. Hii airport mahali imeanzia kutoka huko. Unajua tunagawana na Masara. Kwa nasema Tigosuna West peke yake. Hii airport Kuria West part of it, ingine iko kwake. Kwa hivyo wakati tunaendelea wote hivi, najua sasa hapa mimi pia ni host. Kwa hivyo sio ati wewe ni host peke yako. Kwa hivyo waziri, tunataka ukirudi pale fikiria hii airport ya Migori, weka pesa kabisa. Iko siku moja tulikuwa na governor na rais pamoja. Sasa akawa anatuuliza kutoka Nairobi mpaka kule Migori ni kilomita ngapi? Tukamwambia ni 500 kilometers. Akaanza kutuuliza, you people, are you serious? And you always drive. Governor is my witness here, and he accepted to assist Migori County to get their own airport. We used to go to Kisumu. Yule Walter anadanganya, anasema anaenda Kisumu, anaenda Nairobi, akifika Kisumu analala. Alafu kesho yake ndio anasema flight ilimwacha, tena analala. Kwa hivyo sasa hata kuwa na hiyo mpango, nimemjua siku mingi. Hata leo nilikuwa namwambia kwa ndege, Kiswahili yako kwa mama sasa imekosha. Hapa ni kutoka kwa nyumba na kuja airport Nairobi mara moja. Hata mimi nilikuwa nasema pale, unajua Kisumu ni mbali, ndege inaweza niache. Unaenda unalala Kisumu kidogo, unakula samaki. Najua Kisumu iko raha. Si mnajua? Kwa hivyo hapo umetusaidia sana, na umesaidia hawa wajumbe mambo mengi sana.
Asante sana, na tunajua hata wewe waziri, saa zingine utakuwa unapanda ndege, wakati mwingine na kualiko hasa kuria huko kwote tuta drive, and it is even cheaper to buy a ticket than driving to Migori 500 kilometers. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana, mbarikiwe.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa Fatuma. Thank you so much. For the
Yo Migori amusa unokue. Okue kendo.
Akonyane.
Achaka musa
unokue kendo. Yetu, dada yangu, rafiki yangu, karibu sana msichana yetu. In fact, I wish baba angekuoa leo. Sababu tungeweka bei juu. Tungemwambia unajua huyu nyako anapanda ndege akienda nyumbani, sio wa kutumiwa fare. And so we are requesting Baba, please come back and marry our daughter fresh. Tumefurahi sana, tumeshukuru. And I won't be ashamed to say, this project started as a result of a handshake. So, on that regard, I thank Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga and his younger brother Uhuru Kenyatta and the budget committee that sat in Parliament at that time that started this initiative. I again thank Waziri Murkomen. Unajua saa zingine hupiga darbi. Amongst all sober MPs of Kenya Kwanza, mimi ningekupa A+. Because you're very sober, very level-headed. In fact, tunakupa msichana yetu moja unaenda naye, mambo utatuma baadaye. Lakini there is a risk for you here. Now the Skyward is here. Ile mambo inaongelelewa Nairobi, isipoenda vizuri Bwana Murkomen, shida kwako. Nitapanda ndege asubuhi, nifanye maandamano Migori, nipande ndege saa 8, nifanye Mombasa, nirudi jioni, nifanye Nairobi. So it is up to you. As I've given you credit of A+, as a sober CS, kindly talk to your brothers. Waambie ulimi ni wembe, na kikiongea hakimezi tena. Na sisi hatutumii ulimi, unajua vile si ufanye. Siasa lazima nikagonga kidogo, lakini tunakushukuru sana kwa wakati wako uliochukua, ukahakikisha kimefanyika, ukamaliza kile kilianzishwa na wandugu wetu waliotangulia ushukani. Kwa ndugu yangu Captain Mohamed, na kushukuru kama ndugu yangu. Unajua Friday nimebook 10 tickets for a few youths here. We'll be arriving in style in Nairobi. Be there to welcome us because we'll be the community of Migori County, and we will fly back and we will continue doing that. Unajua hapa sisi sio hustlers. Sisi tuko na pesa ya samaki, pesa ya gold. Kwa haya machache, Mungu awabariki.
Thank you, Fatuma. Thank you. Allow me now to invite the Senator Migori, Senator Ed Okechmo.
Hello, Migori. Fatuma singare ko soko ngawe. Ngawe ko soko ngawe. Nemeru wa mama Ida Odinga. Ne waziri Murkomen dolone be monga biro titi majoro mtimo boro ibedo bas mama yakato kuno ne gik mawacho ne waziri Murkomen na ndugu ya Captain Mohamed, and of course the most impressive work of the Governor Uchila Yako. All guests and all protocol observed, good afternoon. Today is not a day of talking. Today is a day of action. And because a day of action, we must thank those who have made today possible. I actually wish to reiterate that a journey of 1,000 miles always starts with one step. And I do concur with my sister, the women rep of Migori County, that this journey has taken a long time. From previous governments to current governments. In Kitalu we say, But we don't forget those people who came before us. I want to thank you, Waziri Murkomen, for your commitment to this cause. I want to just say two things. Because especially I was sitting with Captain Moa, and he gave me some ideas that this flight is a dash 100. That means that it can only take about 37 people. What we have in this region, Waziri, is a gateway to Serengeti. This is a gateway to Serengeti, and we have got Mara on this side, and then we have got a gateway to East African market. All the guests who come to Serengeti and all the guests who come to Masai Mara end up doing their clearance out of this country in Kisumu. The biggest investment you can do to this region is to bring a one border clearance for East Africa to Migori County. That is the best way to open this region and to make it possible to expand this airport. Lastly, I want to say, Captain Moa, don't only look at passengers. This is a very good area that has got serious goods and services that you can export from this region. I want you to start thinking about, this is a passenger flight, please think about a cargo flight to be able to export omena from down here, to be able to export sweet potato is right here in Getonganya. We have got fish from down here, and gold, all the way from Masara to Yatike. That's a big opportunity for you, and we support you. Congratulations, Governor. Congratulations, Mama Aka. Congratulations, Waziri, and let's work together to make this county the destination as the gold county. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Senator. Finally, the chief guest, Mama Aida, Waziri Murkomen, Chairman of KAA, and the Captain. Now, allow me to say the following. One, the people of this area gave me a memorandum. Mheshimiwa Murkomen, the village next to this place is called Paundege village. There's a school called Nyamusi. They don't have electricity. As you go back, let not the flights land here and the neighborhood does not enjoy electricity. Two, we are bordering Tanzania. There's a road called Kababu, Bondo, Pinyuye to Kopanga Road. Kopanga, there is a border point. For the people going to Tanzania, area called Sirati. The distance is only 28 kilometers. And in between, we have the sub-county headquarters. The Suna West headquarters is around 17 kilometers from here. And it's a Maram road. If we do that road, if we tarmac that road, we'll increase revenue coming from Tanzania and coming from Kenya to Tanzania, and even tourists, and that one will support our budget. And finally, I don't want to say much. Governor Uchila Yako, people were asking about your legacy. Here is one. Those who are doubting, start supporting Uchila Yako, and those who are having their faults in their hands. When you are going to simu, mulikuwa mnasema siji wapi nafanya kazi, leo nataka kuona jioni kama kila mtu anasema tupande ndege lichuta. Kwa sababu hatuwezi tukasema eti ya watu tunatangaza na yetu atufanye nini, atutangazi. Lazima tuanze na yetu ili hii uwanja ipate watu wengi, ndege zikuje 2-3, vijana watu wapate kazi, watu wa taxi, wenye wataoperate kiosk nini wapate ajira kwa sababu ni vijana wetu. Finally, Waziri Murkomen, you are the only remaining sober person in this government. Everybody is occupied by power, and your stars are bright. Don't allow this country go down the drain because of people who are forcing their self-interest and leaving the interest of this country. You cannot be a minister if you don't have a country. And the man called Raila Amolo Odinga, you have worked with him and you know him. You can't predict him. The best thing to do, handle him, do what he wants, and then country to Kenya to move. Because you can't predict. That is the truth. Even me, when you ask me about Raila, I'll tell you I was with him, but now let me confirm. I cannot tell where he is, what he's thinking, how he's going, how he's looking like. Mama Ida knows that. One day she told me, "Wado, jedungna na oya penje ane nikechokajwa uoni akia So Murkomen utabadilishwa na msichana yetu ile tumekupea. Leo tumesema ya nyumbani. Finally, thank you so much, and everybody who has come here, thank you for touching on this land the great people of Suna West. Karibu Katibu Olema uendelee. Thank you na Mungu awabariki.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa. Let me also mention that we do have a brand ambassador who knitted and weaved through all the things that need to be done for this day to culminate into what it is today. And that brand ambassador, who I will call here, is the CEO of Akothee Limited, Madam Esther Akothee, the brand ambassador of Migori County.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Well, I have to carry this paper because I was told I'm not a role model. Well, His Excellency Dr. George Bobo Ochilo Ayako, our chief guest, Mama, Dr. Betty Ida Odinga, CS, Chairman Skyward, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Kindly allow me to tell you that number one, I have zero appetite in politics. I am Brand Akothee. Today marks a significant milestone in the history of Migori and the aviation industry as a whole. As I stand before you, I am filled with immense pride and joy to announce the launch of the commercial flights to our beautiful town of Migori. Migori, with its rich history, vibrant culture, and unparalleled natural beauty, has always been a gem waiting to be discovered. Today, with the introduction of the commercial flights under the leadership of Skyward, we are not just opening the skies above us, but also opening doors to countless opportunities for our community. I believe some of us here don't even know that we have the most beautiful heritages here, at the likes of Timli Chohinga, the Gogo Falls. We have the mining sites. We have the sugarcane plantation. Migori is a land of diversity. Migori is the most beautiful country that we don't have hunger here. Can I hear Migori and say, oh yeah? I would like to thank His Excellency Dr. George Ochilo Ayako. Sir, most people look at me as a joke. I don't know what you saw in me to give me such kind of opportunity to bring forth the Migori to the next world. Now we say Migori, we don't land, we jet in, courtesy of Skyward. We sat down, I went to his office, and I believe he was wondering, why is Nyakadera looking for me? We sat down and I found a cool guy. With few words, he listened to me, and I told him, you know, nowadays I want to stop being the president of single mothers because I don't want to get married. He said, no, you don't have to stop being the president of single mothers. Now I want you to be the advocate for family values. Masikia kizungu. Sijaambia mtu aende aache bwana yake akuje akuwe single. Shauri yako, if you don't understand my ways, I said again, do not copy me, because personally I don't have a manual on how to live this life. I'm also hustling in a different level. So we sat down and he told me, Nyakadera aduaro ndege takone isewacho. 2019 I was here with the other regime of Governor Obado. And I asked him, I want to land here because me, I cannot stand around you. And my proposal was put under somewhere. So when my brother Dr. Chilo was in us, I was like, this is a gentleman, Mosomo, understands what class is all about. I texted Mr. Chairman of Skyward Moha. Good morning, sir. My name is Esther Akothee, alias Akothee. I am calling you on behalf of Migori County, under the leadership of my governor, Dr. Ochilo Ayako. We would like to come in your office, discuss on how you can allow Migori to expand. Would like you to give us a plane. He didn't reply for 2 days. The next day, I called. Then he said, come to my office. Dr. Ochilo had handed me over to his office. So I called Dr. Lima. I said, Skyward wameniita. Mara hiyo facilitation kwa ndege. We sat down with chairman, akaniambia Akothee, sasa hii ndege utasustain namna gani? And I told him, listen, I'm the guru in marketing. I'm the baddest. In marketing, when it is raining with Akothee, it's pouring. Ndege zimejaa. Ndege imejaa Skyward. Hakuna ndege saa hii paka next week. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for believing in me. With sustainability, marketing has to happen. I remember us fighting with the county. Why do you want it big? Because I want my work to be easy. I know I've touched some legs, but I will not apologize. They also took me out of character. So we sat down, agreed we're having 3 flights in a week. But now, as I can see, with Migori, we celebrate weddings, we go a lot to funerals, so we need daily flights. 3 flights, so he agreed. We did a lot of meetings. Some people would just think the flight just came like that. One day, I broke down in a boardroom. Normally, I play very strong. For the first time, I shed tears in front of men. And I felt like, Akothee, you have to be strong. This man skinned me alive. I came here as a corporate, there's a way how government works. So as you sit here, please give applause to Dr. Olima as well. And Waziri Oringo. These are the people who have met Akothee off cameras when she's Esther Akothee and a business person. To our chief guest, Dr. Ida. Mama, thank you. When I called her, we joke a lot. We don't talk about politics. She knows. Mama, I tell her Migori. I'm a chief guest. Done deal. She asked, where is my invitation? It is coming. Mama is the role model. Where did I please from today? Copy me at your own risk. I've warned you, including your children. I am a damaged good. I'm in recess. Glass motor, remote choka. What we do? As we finalize, I would really like to thank you, Dr. Daktari Yasai Monogwedi. You've raised my bar high. The flight is full. Migori kapunena ni anuayo. Kidu haya anya chimri kodati. We pone siasa na watu na women rep. Na hisi. Na we kodi. Patuma monyalo ni angomo lichode. If you ask Mama, she will tell you, I have zero appetite in politics. Not now and not tomorrow. For the county official, thank you very much for taking care of me, getting me off of character. I love you. No grudges. Moving on to the next. Bye-bye.
Thank you, CEO. Ladies and gentlemen, this Skyward team has been wonderful. We have had some staff here in Migori, the marketing team. The rest of the teams have been wonderful, very responsive, quite on time. And it is with that pleasure now that I would like to welcome Captain Mohammed Abdi, the chairman of Skyward Express, to make his remarks. Karibu, Captain. We can applaud the captain as he comes forward.
What's a chopo? Migori, what's a chopo? Migori, what's a chopo? Amujambo. Bwana asifiwe. Hiyo yote Akothee amesema ni kweli. She sent me a message and it took me 2 days to answer. I didn't know whether she was serious ama ametuma tu message. So I thought maybe anataka tu kuja kuniona anisalimie. So when she called me again, I started getting serious. And then thereafter she came with the county people na kazi ikaanza. But when she mentioned to me about Mama Ida, I told her, Akothee, mimi nilikuwa namjua Mama before you were born. We were neighbors with Mama since the 80s. You can imagine in the 80s how old I was. Kwa kijana mdogo. Kwa tunaenda kukula mandazi na chai kwa Mama, next door neighbor. So today, after we landed, I had Dr. Ochilo Ayako, His Excellency, introducing so many people to Mama and saying, Mama, this is your son, this is my son, this is this. And then in my mind I said, Dr. Ochilo, ajui mimi ndio firstborn ya Mama na nimekuja naye kutoka Nairobi. So when we started this flight, we said we cannot come to Migori bila mama. That's why she's here today. So when Akothee told me about mama, nikamwambia, you go talk to her, because I've been a bad son. I've not seen her for many years. So wewe enda umuite, mwambie kijana yake amesema anaanza flight to Migori. And here mama amekuja leo. So let's applaud mama. CS Transport, Mheshimiwa Murkomen, Your Excellency Mama Ida, Your Excellency Governor Migori County, Honorable members, watu wa Migori, wanahewa wote, led by Skyward team, hamujambo. Oya ore uru. I am delighted to be here this afternoon to launch a new flight to Migori. The only thing I was not happy about is there is somebody who said we are coming on Friday, na tunakuja wengi na utungoje utukaribishe. Lakini kila mtu akitaja alimpatia msichana except me. Sasa Mheshimiwa Fatuma, I will not wait for you on Friday until you give me one of the daughters of Migori so that I can increase the flights and I can be coming every day. Skyward Express is a domestic passenger service airline. It operates out of Wilson Airport, and that is why we say we are convenient, because we fly out of Wilson. Wilson is in the middle of the town. Even if you are late in Nairobi doing your stuff, you can jump on a boda boda and 2 minutes you are in Wilson and you board the flight. As long as you come before the aircraft leaves, we will carry you to Migori. We will not leave you behind. The airline has been in operation for the last 10 years. It offers flights, cargo services, and chartered passenger services at local and regional and international levels. Nimesikia Mheshimiwa Senator akiuliza mambo ya cargo. Mheshimiwa, we do cargo flights. We will come and do a feasibility study, the same way we did a feasibility study for the passengers, and we will start cargo flights. That way we'll increase employment in Migori County, and we'll be able to carry your goods from here cheaply. And you can also carry things from Nairobi, so that we do not have an empty leg. Skyward operates scheduled services to several destinations in Kenya: Eldoret, Lodwar, Lamu, Mombasa, Ukunda, Malindi, Kakamega, Kitale. You can fly from Migori and go to Mombasa same day. You can come from Mombasa or Ukunda or Lamu same day and come to Migori. So we will connect you to all parts of Kenya. The airline has also partnered with South African Airlines. We are the general sales agents for South African Airlines, allowing us to offer international travel. So if you want to fly from Migori to Johannesburg same day, we can also facilitate that. There is a representative from SAA. Amejificha. Okay? The airline aims to contribute to economic growth and promote in all the counties it serves. Despite the challenges of COVID-19 pandemic, Skyward Express has continued to grow and expand its operations. Skyward has grown and focused on expanding its route network, and we've opened new routes, and we aim to contribute to economic growth in the region. Recently, the airline has expanded its route network, opening new routes to the following destinations to enhance connectivity. In 2021, we opened Malindi route. 2022, December, Kakamega. This year, we opened Kitale, and now we are here today, Migori. We are excited to launch this latest route. Migori route 2023 significantly reducing travel time compared to driving. Someone said it takes about 12 hours to get to Migori from Nairobi. Now we've reduced it to 8 minutes. And the senator told me he spends about 12,000 shillings to put fuel on his car. 12,000 shillings to fuel from Nairobi to Migori. So I think we need to increase the price. Right now we are charging 8,600. So you should pay more. We save you time, we save you money, and you can come and do your political stuff here and go back to Nairobi the following day. Yeah? And we believe this new route will contribute to local tourism, and we encourage the larger population to fly with us and visit this beautiful country with very many tourist attractions. And our promise is that Skyward Express will be safe, comfortable and convenient. We will offer you, we will commit to provide exemplary service, and we will offer a variety of travel services, including individual and group flying, holiday packages, charter services, cargo and parcel. We currently commit to start with 3 flights a week into and out of Migori. I've been given challenges from the county commissioner who spoke first that we should do flights every day. We have no problem. We can even give you 2 flights a day, but fill the flight. Akothee and your team work with the county government and Skyward, fill the flight. We'll even give you 2 flights every single day. So I throw back the challenge to you to fill the aircraft. By flying with us, our customers are assured of arriving home in time, safely, comfortably and conveniently. We've not also forgotten customers who come from our neighboring counties, Kisii, Narok, and even our neighboring country, Tanzania, which is very near home when you fly with us. You shall be able to connect conveniently and safely to other neighboring counties. Fly with Skyward Express to all our destinations, and feel free to also fly with us internationally by our business partner, South African Airways. Be assured that you can conveniently and reliably send your cargo and parcels via very affordable parcel services. We also offer parcel services from here and also from Nairobi. We give you 20 kilos free. So, unlike the other airlines, we don't charge you for carrying your bags up to about 20 kilos. That is for free. We give you juice, we give you water, all that for free. Yeah? We are determined to continue to provide you with a one-stop travel package. Okay? Lastly, we take this opportunity to appreciate our local customers, both current and future, for believing in us, supporting us, and enabling us to be better every day. We are who we are because of you. Asanteni sana. Tuko. Let me invite our commercial manager, Mr. Kelvin Mwasi, to come and introduce the rest of the team and also thank them for the work they have been doing here. My team has come here for the last 1 month. They have been meeting with Governor Ochilo's team for the last 1 month. I think they've been flying in through Kisumu almost every week to make this happen. So it did, like Akothee said, this didn't just happen. People worked hard to make it happen, and please give us your support so that we can give you daily flights. Asanteni sana.
Thank you, Chairman. CS Transport, His Excellency the Governor, Mama Aida, all protocols observed. I want to take this opportunity to welcome Skyward Express team to line up here quickly for a quick introduction. Skyward Express. Of protocol, Skyward Express. Next is our sales and marketing manager, Harriet Shali. Behind her is Paul Okech. He's our representative in charge of our South African Airways sales. Next to him is our head of safety and security, Augustus Migori. Behind him is Charles Kariuki, in cabin crew. Next is Joseph Ogembo, cabin crew as well. And last but not least is our CEO, the accountable manager, Captain Ali Juma. Thank you very much, Captain.
Asante sana, Kelvin. We also want to give a small token of appreciation to the people who sang for us here. There were 3 groups, and we will give each of them 50,000 shillings. That is courtesy of me. I hope I wasn't cut mshahara. I did not consult the CFO. Niliona pia waziri akiwa na pesa kwa mfuko, so I hope ataongezea hapo. Asante.
Okay, thank you, Chair. Asante sana.
I wish to thank the organizers of this event, especially those who had initial or started the renovation. Most of the people who started this project are here, and some are not here. I wish to mention that Ambassador Wambura, Your Excellency, sent a message of congratulations to you, and is one of the people who started in of having the Chota airstrip. We thank him for that. CS Murkomen, Karibu Migori, and I wish, because you are talking, you have a manifesto that you are opening up an accessible places. For you to make this airstrip also attract travelers who coming from Serengeti, there is this road that joins through Getonganya to Hispania to Ntimaru. It connects you to Serengeti. It's a road that is very critical when you really want to connect the Migori airstrip to the Tanzania part of it and the Masai Mara part of this region. So we can request that when you are planning also to open this road through Transmara, through Rogorelian to Naro, it is very critical for us as a region. Otherwise, I don't want to say much. It's my humble duty now to welcome our governor, His Excellency Dr. Ochilo Ayako, to take us to the next level. Thank you, Your Excellency. Karibu.
Utegno. Hebu nione kwa mkono wale wamefurahia sherehe ya leo. Asanteni. Your Excellency, the First Lady, in the context of the office of the former Prime Minister, Mama Raila Odinga, my wonderful friend and colleague, Murkomen and I come a long way, people may not know. I am slightly older than Murkomen, or a lot older than him. I joined the parliament many years ago. We have been in ODM with Murkomen before he complained about us and bolted out. So Murkomen is a part of this family, hata yeye ni kijana ya baba. When we were fighting for the new constitution under the stewardship of Baba, Murkomen was the articulate, the spokesperson, and the explainer-in-chief of constitutional matters on behalf of Baba in a very large region. And I can confirm that he did that work exemplarily. In fact, those who grade people who do well, we should give him A+. So Murkomen, karibu nyumbani. One, I had taken sabbatical leave from politics and I went back to class to study masters. Murkomen was my teacher in what is called international trade, and he will confirm to you that Pindra is a very obedient and hard-working student. So we are together and we are happy to meet here, Murkomen. And I'll also confirm that when we were in Senate together, you know, senators, members of National Assembly represent people. We, in our handshake arrangement, had the numbers. But this young man called Murkomen, together with other people not mentioned, really disorganized us. So Murkomen is a soldier who, when he's fighting on your side, mbele iko sawa. So Murkomen karibu nyumbani, na hata Murkomen anajua Pindra is a very conservative and consistent person and listens only to Baba. Si hiyo ni ukweli bwana Murkomen? Hiyo ni sawa sana. So mama, karibu, hapa ni kwenyu, na hata chairman wa Kenya Airports Authority ni rafiki yangu ya muda. When we first crossed paths, it was not a happy encounter. I was the Minister for Energy, and Mama gazetted him from the board that he was a member of, so I fired him. He keeps on reminding me. And Mama, I also want to say, later on when I was in my sabbatical, my wife, the First Lady Agnes Ochilo, was working in the energy sector. And at that time, those of us who felt it was a feeling we were out of government. She was also fired from government because of the same reasons that I fired. So hii mambo ya kufaya na kufaya inaendelea kila wakati. I think that is the nature of life, and that is how life should be. Now I want to take this opportunity to thank Akothee, who is my sister. She is truly my sister, and I want to assure all of us that Akothee is non-political. She came to me in my office seeking advice as to what she should do next, and was proposing to change her way of life. I told her, Akothee, you are great because of what you do. People may not like it, but you are successful. Just try and teach and mentor young people who may have been pregnant early in their life, who may have been forgotten that there is a lot ahead. I encouraged Akothee. Then she told me, what can I do for the county? And I can assure you, without speaking forever, that Akothee did a lot of legwork to make today a success. I want to challenge watu wetu wa Migori na Kenya mzima. You may think that you have a disadvantage, like many people wrote Akothee off. You have a lot in you, and lishi tusiende nayo kwa kaburi. We need all and everything that you have as a person to serve your people in whatever station you have. So thank you very much, Akothee, and may you continue being a role model of people who are written off. You will travel places, you will represent us, and any part of the government, including national government, Waziri Murkomen, we donate Akothee to you. Tafadhali, she's a good marketer. She will market for any institution under your department. She's a Kenyan and she has that skill. She has a large following for social media na kila sehemu. So thank you very much. I want to appreciate Kenya Airports Authority and particularly the chairman. The chairman of Kenya Airports Authority, the board and management, gave us the approvals in record time. Waziri, tafadhali waongeze pesa, na huyo chairman mnaweza kumpromote. Sijui how chairmen are promoted, but governments can do many things. He worked on this efficiently together with the management, and my team caught up with them, and within 3 weeks of the laying of the first brick here, we now have an operational terminal that we will use, and we are aware, it has been whispered here, that serikali kuu itafanya mengi. I want to thank my colleagues parliamentarians, those who are in parliament earlier, the last term, and those who are in parliament now. Waziri, parliamentarians of this region, in all our meetings, before our current administration came on board, all these parliamentarians met at the office of the president a few years ago and gave this airport a priority. When we met the president in Homa Bay and in Kisumu, we gave this airport a priority. I want to single out for accolade Mheshimiwa Masara, Mheshimiwa Mathias Robi, Mheshimiwa Senator Eddie Okech, Mheshimiwa Fatuma Mohamed, Mheshimiwa Junaid Sheikh Nur, Mheshimiwa Odege, and all the MPs of Migori County for prioritizing this. This airport is a game changer. Migori has become reachable, has become nearer to people who have immense potential but brevity in time. Mtu anaweza kuomba kuja hapa Migori. Naona mawaziri wa serikali kikuu wanataka kuja Migori. Wanahangaika sana wakitafuta helikopta waje hapa Migori. Wanahangaika sana wakisema twende Kisumu tupate gari ndio tuje hapa. Now there is no more excuse. Kama wengine wanadai ati gavana ndiye hataki muje hapa Migori, leo msikie natangaza. Unajua, kwa mambo ya maendeleo, the county government and the national government have no difference whatsoever. In fact, the national government is employed by the people here and the people elsewhere who contribute taxes and who also obey the laws of this nation. The county government is also employed by the people here and elsewhere who do the same things. So we are conjoined for the contractual term that you put in office to work for you, to work for everybody else, and ensure that the Kenyans who endorsed the 2010 Constitution benefit from the architecture of the Constitution that they gave themselves, the national government and the county governments. So we are available and we are happy. You are the first Waziri who has come here in his official capacity. There are other Waziris who came before you. We were with Waziri Migori, but that time he said that he was reconnoitering the place. He was kind of trying to find out the potential of minerals. So he did not address us officially. We had a visitation from Waziri of Health, but she did not pass by our office. She sneaked into some other place. So we could not benefit from that engagement. So I want to thank you very much for coming. We know as a nation, we are a multi-party nation. We have our political opinions that may be different. We may have our approaches that are different, but these people are the same everywhere. And we must work together if we are to grow this nation together. I want to say that this airport, let me call it airport, because from the expectation of these people, this is not an airstrip. This is an airport. This is what they know about it. You have been sitting here, mmeona vile mandege zina tua hapa na mmeona vile mandege zinapaa kutoka hapa. In the short time that we've been here, there have been very many flights. We have members of the county assembly who have to drive from here to very many places, so we have a commercial plan. What I want to promise Skyward, and what I want to request the people of Migori to do, Skyward kupitia ombi na miujiza ya Akothee na mama, kwa sababu mwenye Skyward ni kijana ya mama, ndio wamekuja hapa wakati tulikuwa na shida, wakati tulikuwa tunawachwa nyuma na wakati tulikuwa tunasaidia. All of you who are here, if you want to fly out of here, anzia na Skyward. Hiyo ingine kama Skyward imejaa. So all of us, and in that note, or on that note, I will direct my county executive and county servants that Skyward is what we will use until further notice. That is what we will use. Because hao ndio walitutafuta wakati tuko nyuma. Kwa hivyo, chairman wa Skyward, what I am going to do is to request you to give a special concession. Isionekane ati wengine wameweka bei chini na tumekataa. Mimi nimesema kwa amri ya ukali ya governor, tutatumia Skyward na utupe concession. We will make sure that the flights are good. I want to plead with my colleagues, members of parliament. Members of parliament, you speak to many people. You are promoters. You have a following. This is the airline that remembered us. This is the ministry that we depend on. Let us work together with them. let us ensure that Skyward haitoki hapa kwa sababu watu wetu wanaambiwa watumie airline nyingine. And as I continue, Madam First Lady, hata wengi hapa, you have a long following. Kuja hapa, First Lady wa Migori. Huyo, this First Lady, at times I suspect that she wants to be governor. But mimi nimeweka mguu chini, utatafuta 2042. Hii 2022, 27 na 32. Naomba Mungu mimi ndio nikae kwa hiyo kiti. This is the First Lady of Migori County. She is a regular traveler, and sema tu jambo alafu tunamaliza.
All protocols observed. I'll not say much because you've already said everything I wanted to say. But I'll tell you my experience flying Skyward Express from Nairobi to Migori. You all know I'm a frequent flyer. I fly a lot. But I can confirm here that this is one of the smoothest, the calmest, I don't know how to describe, but it was a beautiful flight, very professional. I'm also a human resource practitioner. I watched the employees, they are very professional, they care about the customers and they are passionate about their work. So if I were to tell you to fly Skyward Express, I would not be lying to you because I experienced it firsthand. Secondly, the only thing I can add is that as we were coming, we saw you employed a lot of people, Skyward and Kenya Airports Authority. Some of these jobs are tulete hapa nyumbani. We have youth, we have young men, young women who can also do the work. Please, as you send them back to their, because they were working in some other stations, as you send them back to their stations, please replace them with Migorians. And Waziri Murkomen, you know Gladys is my friend. And I can hear the way you are being misled. I will not agree. I will not accept. So, enda vile ulikuja. Thank you very much.
Asante sana. The First Lady is a proponent of monogamy and family values. Sasa amesema Murkomen asiongezewe, lakini Murkomen tafadhali ukelo ngelo jagot. Unajua ngelo jagot. We want to give you ladies to your brothers so that you go together. I want to give special recognition to the Ambassador of Romania. Ambassador of Romania is over there. He is my very good friend. I went to Romania recently, and a delegation from my government went to Romania. He has decided to find out if Migori is really close to Nairobi. So thank you very much, Badozi. Nikimalizia kwa sababu leo sisi tuko na wageni na tuko na mgeni wetu mkuu, nataka kusema hivi. Mheshimiwa Murkomen, in my earlier political life, when I was a little younger than I am today, I had a lot of energy, which still I have. And I got appointed minister in 2003 when I was re-elected for the second term. And when the chairman, Kositani, was a victim of the change that took place, which was very unnecessary at that time, it became divisive. I see a lot of firing going on with the changes that are being effected. I want to appeal to you as a national leader that the MD of Kenya Airports Authority, who comes from here, go and take him as a part of the diversity we need in your department. Make him a substantive MD, look at his humility and qualifications, and do not look backwards. You will be blessed, because when people who you may think are opposed to you pray for you, God really listens. Those who love you and pray for you, they could be trying to flatter you and deceive God, and God knows what deception is. So your true love in your department, confirm huyu engineer, awe MD, ambia hao wengine wasubiri. Na hiyo ni ombi kutoka hawa na watakuombia. Si wewe ni kijana na unaweza kutafuta kitu Kenya. Haujui vijana wa hapa wale wa kule nyuma watasema nini. Kwa hivyo jaribu hapo. Mimi wakati huo, hata mimi nakumbukwa na baraka kidogo. During my time, I was very instrumental because I was the Minister for Energy in establishing Rural Electrification Agency and also giving out electricity to all constituencies. They were not mine, but I did that, and nowadays hata nikitoroka niende Kisii kidogo napata kuna stima Migori, kwa sababu having been elevated by the people here, you become a national leader, you become free. You should be able to visit Transmara and any other place. And as I conclude, I want to ask you this, kwa sababu wewe ndio uko hapa. Hii barabara ya kwenda Miuru, let it be tarmac in your tenure. You do not know what blessings these people will give you. Hii barabara ya kwenda Sori na ingine ya hapa Bondo Nyironge, na hizo barabara ulisikia Bibi akitaja ya kwenda Serengeti kule. Please give special attention to this region. Wewe pamoja na Mathias Robi, you are the Josephs of the Bible. You remember for a long time in the Bible the Israelites were in difficulty. And one of their own, like you, are now our own, and we are talking to you as Murkomen, not to talking to anybody else. You must, inside that house, unatupa vitu hapa Migori. Ukiitwa na wale wamekuja kuleta fitina kwamba ati you are working with opposition. I am the head of government here, he is not opposition. And the national government and my government must work together. So you come in broad daylight, let us work together. Wale wako na ndoto zao, forget about them. They are just people who are doing side shows. Let us work together and build this nation so that we leave a legacy. Nimesema mengi na nashukuru sana umetutembelea hapa Migori County. Ukirudi huko Nairobi ama kwingine, salimia President Ruto. Mwambie watu wa Migori ni watu wa baba, lakini hata yeye pia wanampigia kura na wanatii sheria za Kenya zote na wanalipa kodi vilivyo. Wakati anatumikia Wakenya wengine, asiwasahau nyuma, asiwawache nyuma. Hao wote ni watu wa Migori na wanamshukuru sana. Na milizia nikisema, we have one president nationally and we also have one baba. There is only one baba. Nimeangalia Afrika yote, baba tu ni mmoja, na huyo baba ni Raila Odinga. Na if we baba is talking to the president, si mambo itakuwa sawa sawa? Si nyinyi mna encourage maongeo? So my colleagues say that you are very sober. I can attest to that. You are a very sober person. Whatever prayers, whatever contribution you can make to the discussions or the dialogue that is going on, do it in good faith. This nation belongs to all of us. Na hayo mengi nimesema, sasa tuweke mkono vizuri. Nimpatie Waziri Murkomen nafasi, alafu yeye aseme, na kwa sababu hata yeye ni kijana ya mama, kwa sababu baba ndiye the one who introduced him to siasa. Sasa Murkomen ndiye atoalika mama. Kofi kwa Murkomen na jera ya leo. Waziri, karibu. Kijana wa baba.
Mheshimiwa Mama Aida Odinga ambaye ni mgeni wetu mheshimiwa siku ya leo. Mheshimiwa Gavana, ndugu yangu Ochila yako, Mheshimiwa Seneta, ndugu yangu Edi, Mheshimiwa Peter ambaye ni mheshimiwa wa mbunge wa sehemu hii, Mheshimiwa Fatuma dada yangu, waheshimiwa wote wenye wako hapa, mkurugenzi ama mwenyekiti wa Skyward Express Limited na kampuni nzima, wafanyakazi wa serikali, wananchi wote wa Migori wenye wako hapa, waalikwa, na wasalimu katika jina la Yesu. Amjambo. Ilio nade. Ilio nade. Very good. Ninashukuru sana kuwa hapa. And I want to appreciate the work that has been done by the Kenya Airports Authority. The chairman is here and the CEO is here, and the work done by the county government of Migori, led by my friend Mheshimiwa George Ochilo Yako. Ochilo Yako is my friend, kama vile amesema, na ni ndugu yangu, na tumejuana kwa different cycles. Nikiwa kijana na baba, Ochilo Yako siku hiyo alikuwa kwa leave, lakini yeye is one of those young Kenyans. Sorry. Is one of those young politicians of his time who was an inspiration to us when we were younger than him, and we are still younger than him. So I never knew that one day we would serve together in the Senate. In fact, I think he came to Senate by accident. His intention was actually to go to the seat where he's sitting, but for the time being, he got an opportunity to serve when mwenye tulikuwa pamoja rested. You can help us fix it. I don't know if the problem is there or here. Because if it's here, you can fix it here. If it's there, thank you very much. Ukinipatia kama ile Achilo nitakuwa sawa. Nimepewa ile ya excellency kama hata inashika. Sorry for that.
I have, Mr. Governor, I was saying that, so you've been a good friend, and we enjoyed the time we were together in the Senate. And I appreciate the fact that at that time, you are most famous quote, I must say it here, so that our friends, so that I'll get somebody to cut and then I send to our friends who are in Senate together. Every time, we are still in one WhatsApp group as all the senators who served in the last term. And so Ochilo Yako is known for the strength of the wolf is the pack, and the strength of the pack is the wolves. So anasema wale umbwa mwitu ambayo wanaenda hunting pamoja, nguvu yao inatokana na umoja yao, na nguvu yao ni hiyo umoja yao. And I think this has been demonstrated today, that in terms of partnership, as a team of county government and national government, we can deliver a lot. First of all, it is true that this is not a project that started today. It's even true that this is not a project that was conceptualized by our government under Jubilee administration. It is a project that was many years has been conceptualized by others, delivered last term and also this term. And so that also signifies the importance of government as a perpetual entity that lives and lives beyond us. And so each one of us who takes an opportunity to serve must take advantage to make sure that that service is good and is continuous. I want to tell you what we are Migori. When I came to office, immediately I was appointed to office, the president called me and explained to me his vision insofar as aviation is concerned. And his vision, Mheshimiwa Rais, is to make sure that as many parts of this country as possible are accessible to air travel. In fact, as a matter of fact, he's the one we were saying for KA, we want to extend the runway to 1.5, I think around that time. But he's the one who said if it is possible to be the same size to Wilson, we should be able to move it. But we finally agreed to kiwa na KA kwamba we can try 1.7 kilometers runway. It will be comfortable for many of the planes to land here. Mheshimiwa Chairman wa Express, Skyward Express, huyu chairman ile tu hataki kusema, ameletwa hapa kwa lazima na rais. Huyu aliitwa siku moja kwa ofisi rais usiku, na mimi nikaitwa na akaambiwa you must. Hakuambiwa you might. He was told you must go to Kakamega and you must go to Migori by force. And the president picked his phone call and called the governor of Kakamega na akamwambia next week tutakuja Kakamega. Once he saw that Kakamega is successful, is when he told Moha he must come here. So Mohammed, the next stop is that you must go to Kitale. We are finished the runway. You used to go to Kitale anyway, so you are still okay. You are back to Kitale. After that, you must go. We will force you to go to Garissa. Yeah, we are doing the runway. To Kimaliza, you must go to Garissa every day. In other words, you are the airlines of hustlers and an airline of choice for people who can afford and to make sure that these places are accessible. Hii pia kazi imefanyika kwa sababu ya wabunge wenu hawa na senator wananisumbua, wanakuja ofisi, na ukweli ulikuja George ofisi yangu governor mpaka tukapiga picha pamoja, nikakwambia uogopi, akaniambia yeye ni mkubwa wa serikali, is in charge of our government. And so Mheshimiwa Mark Nyamita, I don't know why he's not here. Mheshimiwa Mathias Robi, Mason Kitayama, Peter nimesema, na ndugu yangu Junet, I know why he's not here. Junet has a personal challenge kidogo, that's why he's also not here. And we have worked together as a team. And it's important for us to work together as a team, because it is only through teamwork that we can deliver. Mheshimiwa Governor, no other county government has managed to deliver, to build a terminal. None other county government. Hakuna. Ukiambia wengine tusaidiane, tuweke hata kanyumba kadogo ya kusaidia biashara, wanakuambia enda schedule 4, that is not my function. But you see, because of your vision, you have seen beyond just this being a function of national government. You have helped us to expedite the use of this airport by building this terminal. And I must thank you for that. I must appreciate you for that, and appreciate your county government for being practical, to know the value chain. If we build this, it will help more people to come to Migori, and we have more investors who will come to this Migori. We have therefore agreed that we will work towards extension of this runway to 1.7 kilometers. We depend on you on acquisition of land. Yeah, let's help each other to make sure that we can get land in an affordable price. The problem with Kenya is that if people here, saidia hiyo kofia yangu inachoma najua, but also it was supposed to do some other work. Thank you very much. Nimeanza kuwa na kipara. So the runway will depend on county government. The biggest problem we are facing as national government is land compensation. Watu wakisikia mradi inajengwa mahali na ni serikali ndio inajenga, ndio inafanya bei yake ikue triple ama 10 times. I want you, George, and your county government to find a way of getting the land in a reasonable price. And I can assure you, if you give us the land by the end of this year or before April next year, we will get money to the budget to extend the runway in the next financial year. And you will have a longer runway. I have told the governor of Homa Bay, bado unajua wewe ujanipeleka nione wapi ni wapi, so Homa Bay is still my favorite destination. I have told the governor to work, and they're working with Kenya. We want to extend the runway in Homa Bay so that we are able to also have a bigger planes landing in Homa Bay, and we are ready to work with them because Kenya is going to surrender some land to KA so that we can extend the runway. So in the two counties, if you can help me in the two counties as a cabinet secretary, I told you I'm not worried about Siasa ya Sai. I'm more worried about what legacy will the president leave behind, not about the politics of now. We will make sure that that runway of Homa Bay and here is able to turn the airstrip to become a complete airport and open up this area for tourism, make sure that we can go to Masai Mara, as you said, open us to Tanzania, make sure that we can export our fish from here, flowers and other products. Number two, I want to announce here that the terminal, we are ready to build the terminal. Our acting CEO, Mr. Henry Ogoya, has already told you, and the chairman, we have the resources to build a proper terminal. And we will make sure that that terminal is big enough, itakuwa na offices of immigration, to make sure that people who are coming from out of the country and landing here can be cleared here. And I have already talked to the CS Kindiki, so that we make sure that we make this and CS Dwale, we make here, will be an official border airport where people can come cleared from here and then can enter to our country without any of those protocols being an hindrance to business in this area. The last thing I'd like to say insofar as the air travel is concerned is that we need your support, Governor. I was in Eldoret the other day with all the exporters, the business, the ecosystem, the people who are using the airport, so that we can achieve the use of cargo being lifted from here. I want you to call a meeting with the horticulture farmers here, the fish exporters, and the other farmers in this area. I will come back. And we can even come with CS Moses Kuria and CS Linturi. Then we come and have a conversation as what are we going to do here to make sure that we use this airport maximally for export, and what export products can we move from here. And again, the chairman of Skyward is also involved in cargo business, and they are ready to support us to make sure that our goods are being lifted from here. We as a ministry, I have a responsibility to take care of border, take care of the roads and the air travel. For the roads, I agree with you entirely. In our plan, we have already discussed it with the African Development Bank as we do what we call like Victoria Ring Roads. Those roads that you've mentioned that are going to open up Migori, linked to the lake, but also to Homa Bay and linked to the border, are going to be part of the roads we want to deliver under that Lake Victoria Ring Roads as part of the spar roads that have a link eventually to Lake Victoria. We also have a road that when the MPs came to see me, Robbie and the team, they said it will be shorter. People still want to enjoy road travel with their families, with their friends, but also for public service. We want to do the road that comes from this county to go through Transmara and link up to go to Narok and Nairobi, as I said, to Narok, Nairobi. Again, it is in the same program that we are doing with African Development Bank. Those proposals are being pushed, and I'll make sure that through my office, we're able to do these things to make sure they become a success. Thank you, and so I therefore agree with you, Senator, when you say that this must be a one border post in terms of the road and the airport itself to make this place a success. On other things, tutakuja kusema, lakini mimi nashukuru sana. You have said maneno ya KA leadership. I want to assure you, as a cabinet secretary, you can ask all the agencies that serve below me, there is no single person that has been fired from the management of any of the parastatals since I came to office on an account of those things of politics and tribe and all that. What I have done in that ministry, I called everybody, the MDs, the managers who are there, and told them your performance will determine a continuation of your service. It's not an excuse to say somebody served with the former government. There will be also another government that will come after us, and you cannot punish people for serving with that government. Even Henry here, I want to correct you, Governor, so that you don't create the wrong impression. Henry, I don't even know whom he voted for in the last elections. He might have voted for Wajakoya, how do I know? Yeah, that is his political right. As our acting MD, consideration of his future will be only based on his performance. nothing else, not politics, not his tribe, not his region. And that does not apply to Henry alone. It applies to everybody who serves under us. Because there will be political appointment kama ya Caleb na yangu na ya wengine ambao ni political appointees, short term and so forth. Lakini ya hawa kwa management, both in the CEO and the management and even in the ministry, they will work with us and they will work with people who will come. And even the ones we are hiring now at a junior level will work with other governments we don't know. And we must shield them from the politics of the day. So Henry is safe to do his job, and when we consider his future, it will be based on merit and nothing else. The other thing I agree with you is that we should be meeting more often. We should meet more often. And I should spend more time here. I should be coming here more time. And I agree with the First Lady. I agree with the First Lady. Those are the people like Fatuma and others who want to mislead me to have any other extra legal plans. I appreciate the First Lady of Homa Bay for making sure that Migori, for making sure that information is made straight. But there must be something in replacement, First Lady. Sasa tafutia sisi shamba kidogo tu hapa yenye tutakuwa tunalima, tunafanya nini, ndio Gladys akura anakuja hapa, itanilazimisha nikuja hapa na Skyward mara kwa mara. Na although Mohamed niambia ana shida, yeye ana shida na Fatuma anaelewa. Yeye hapa na nafasi 3. So ile nilipangiwa na yenye alipangiwa Mohaji ama ni Skyward anaweza beba hiyo yote. Ako tayari. Amesema tu msilete bila kuona, ati mnionyeshe sample kwanza ndio nijue ndio hii. Ndio niseme ni huyo. The other thing I like to say is that Governor, you have spoken very well. Na Fatuma ameongea vizuri. Unaona nilipofika nikaona ule kaucho wako na ile kofia. Nikaita Ochilo nikamwambia am I safe? Akaniambia I am safe. So wewe Fatuma, shauri yako. Ukitumia ndege kuenda maandamano, unajua mbali na mimi kuwa na powers ya kuleta investors, niko pia na nguvu ya kusimamisha ndege isisonge. So nikisikia kaucho na wewe mko ndege, itaambia Moha wacha walan Kariza kwanza, we make clearance. Tuhakikishe kwamba tumefanya clearance kwanza. Lakini kwa kusema ukweli, I don't think we should go back to the kind of maandamano we saw the other day. It's not necessary. When I was in the Homa Bay the other day, I said before even this talks zianze, nikasema there is nothing that people cannot talk about. There is absolutely nothing that people cannot talk about in this country. The policies mulikuwa nayo ni the same policies sisi tuko nayo. Those things about changing lives of people is the same aspirations Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga alikuwa nayo, ni the same one Mheshimiwa Uhuru alikuwa Ruto alikuwa nayo, ni ile hata Uhuru alikuwa anajaribu kufanya before. So all these people have good aspirations for the country. If we can be able to sit together like this, there is no reason why we cannot sit at national level and solve those problems that we think that we can solve. And we should not do it with masharti, because we have all different points of view. Tutafanya ifike mahali, tunaweza hiyo, tunaweka ingine parking, wengine wakuja wafanye ingine. But the best thing is to make sure that the brand name of Migori as a county and the brand name of Homa Bay and Kisumu and this region and Kenya should not be that which scares away investors. Let us help each other to make sure that we have our political issues are solved democratically and peacefully, and allow our people how to enjoy peace. Na unajua baba amekuwa baba yangu. Na kama baba ni baba yangu, mama Aida ni mama yangu. Ukweli ama sio ukweli? Hata kwa miaka peke yake, I am their son. So, I don't think it is right for baba at his age asumbuliwe na sisi ama mtu yoyote. We should be able to listen to his wisdom, his ideas. anasema hii, tunamwambia hii ingine ni kama ni ya zamani, tuache hii tufanye hii. We go together. We agree together. And I have no problem if they consult more often with the president. The president has to consult. There is only one president. He needs to be able to consult with as many people as possible. And the good story ni kwamba baba amesema hataki nusu mkate na hataki na hakuna sijui handshake government. Ruto akasema hakuna nusu mkate, hakuna handshake government. Na wote wakasema we want to waachane na violence to solve our things peacefully. The rest of the things have not been excluded. All the other things remaining can be discussed to make sure that this country becomes better. Number two, if tomorrow somebody from this region does an interview in any position in government, including where I am, it is my responsibility to make sure that that person gets a chance to serve. Because this region, it doesn't matter how many votes got from our government, that person has a right as a citizen of the Republic of Kenya to serve their country and to make sure that their talent is served in this country. So I don't believe and I don't agree with people who say you must be like this and like that to serve. We must all of us be able to have an opportunity based on being a citizen of the Republic to serve our country, and we can have that chance kama vile nimesema. Sasa wewe George uko na shida. Na siwezi tuma mama yangu. Yeye hajakuja hapa siasa. Ni chief guest yetu. Sasa ndakutuma kwa baba. Waje tunaongea na yeye, kuna kidogo tu imebaki. Nataka nikutume. Wewe umesema tukae chini tuongee. Mimi nimekaa na hao wabunge wote, including Nyamita, including Jalango, including Elisha, including hao wanasiasa wote nimekaa nao. Tukapanga maneno. Hata walikaa na president tukipanga mambo ya ku-expand this airport. Lakini sasa wewe unaniambia tutaongea, na saa hii kuna watu wamewekwa kiboko ya discipline ya chama kwa kukaa na rais. Sasa wewe uniambie ukweli. Ile uliniambia tukae pamoja ndio sawa, ama hii ya chama ya Mbadi na chama yenu ndio sawa? Wewe uniambie tu ndio nijue, ndio nisiweke hao watu kwa shida. Kama tumekubaliana, that is the truth. Kama tumekubaliana kwa mambo ya maendeleo, tutakaa chini pamoja, na kila mtu ako na right kukutana na rais, na kila mtu ako na right kukutana na waziri Murkomen. Sitaki kesho mtu apelekwe kotini ya ODM kuambiwa lete majibu ya kuhasi chama kwa kukaa na waziri ama kukaa na rais. Sasa ambia baba nimesema kijana yake, kwa sababu nataka kukaa na nyinyi sana mpaka tumalize shida za hii dunia yenye inahusiana na wizara yangu. Waachilia hao watu tufanye kazi pamoja. Waachilia hao watu, it's part of the goodwill. So that mimi nikikuja, nikikaa na governor, nikikaa na senator, nikikaa na mbunge, hiyo maneno itakuwa wanajua tumekaa na serikali, tunataka kukaa na serikali. Nyinyi kina Edi na wengine kwa Senate, pambaneni. Wewe chunga chama yako, wale wengine wachunge UDA. Lakini ukikuja ofisi yako kwa mambo ya barabara, mambo ya airport vile umesema, Edi ukue na haki ukuje kwangu, hata kama wewe uamini siasa kwa upande gani ama mwingine. That is the freedom we want to see in our country. Nawapenda watu wa Migori. Mimi nataka nirudi tena hapa tena mara kwa mara. Na sasa ningependa kusema Mama Aida, asante sana. Watu wengi hapa wajui kazi yako. Watu wengi wewe kazi mingi unafanya chini ya maji. Chini ya maji. Kama mama, you juggle so many things. You know, taking care of your family, worrying about safety of your family members who are in politics. When you are not yourself in politics. But also, wewe you are a voice of reason. Sasa kusema kupita hapo, lakini mimi najua ile kazi wewe unafanya. You are part of the people who are helping to make our country and glue it together from behind the scenes. Na mimi nataka uendelee namna hiyo. Unajua sasa nikisema mambo mengi hapa unaweza enda kuniweka kiboko, kusema hii kijana haweki siri. Lakini mimi nataka kusema we respect you. I personally respect the work you do. and many people on our side of government respect the work you do. You continue the work you're doing to keep us together, even despite the political differences we have. Kwa hayo na mengi, nipatie nafasi sasa nikaribishe Mama Aida Odinga ambaye ni chief guest wetu leo akuja ahutubie kikao. Karibu mama, piga makofi.
Mama Winnie, mwalimu teacher, mwanabiashara mkuu, Nyaoda Buambo, Agwambo Tinga, Agwambo Yuno, Okemone Achumalieti. Ayaya Tosina.
Thank you very much, Akothee. That song that has just been sung is played by Akothee herself in my honor. Thank you. To our Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, who is also my son, the Governor of Migori, Dr. Ochilo Ayako, and Agnes, First Lady of Migori, County Commissioner, I know he's disappeared somewhere, Chairman of Skyward, Captain Moha, who is also another son of mine, Honorable Kositani, members of Parliament, all the dignitaries, there are many, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if I've not mentioned you by name, it is just because the list is too long. But I respect you and I respect your position. Today is a very special day for me as Aida Odinga, as Migori. It is also a special day for the people of Migori because we come here to officially launch the charter airport and also launch the Skyward. This flight is going to open up not only Migori, but also the areas around here. In terms of a proximity to other areas, Migori is very close to Tanzania. You know, I think from here to the border is about 15-20 minutes, and you are in Hispania, and then you are in Tanzania. Here is also close to the lake, and when you cross the lake from here, it won't take you long to get to Uganda and to get to Rwanda, and even to get to Burundi. It is quite near. Migori is a favored place. We thank God for Migori. Migori is a place where anything you grow, you will harvest. Anything you grow, you will harvest. We have regular rainfall, we have fertile soils, and then we have the human power to do that job. Migori is good for sugarcane farming. And on that note, I would like to request that our factory, the Sony factory that processes sugarcane, makes sugar, could be operated, should operate. Because without that, surely on a farming area like this, what will you do with the sugar? Migori is well known for maize growing, soya beans, rice, and mostly flowers. I know people in Migori who grow flowers for export, and they have to transport these flowers all the way to Nairobi using the roads. I'm glad you've talked about expansion of the airport, because if it is expanded, if you expand the runway, you can have heavy or bigger planes landing here to take flowers from here straight to wherever they can go in Nairobi without using the road. I'm told that in this place, every day, there are 10 huge lorries, 20 tonners, that take cows, animals to Nairobi every day. And probably those who come from or live in Nairobi, the meat that is slaughtered in Dagoretti and the meat that is sold in Bama and those markets in Nairobi comes from Migori. So Migori is a very productive area, and we are happy for that. Today that we are here, I know what is soon happening. We are going to have rainfall, because I can see rain comes from Kuria, and I'm glad the MP is here to this place. Migori is a place where we get good rainfall, and that's why we are able to do many things together. I know many things have been said, and I know when people see me here, they think I've been sent. Probably I've been sent. But as a person, I'm also an individual. I know sometimes, and now I'm talking to those in politics and particularly those in leadership, sometimes the spouses are punished for mistakes that are not their own. We've just heard how Agnes Chiu was fired. Agnes didn't do anything wrong. Agnes, don't worry, we're not the first one. I got fired twice in my life as I was serving the government of Kenya. Not for any mistake I did or I made, but because I happened to have been the wife of. And is it all shame? Kaka leo, when the politicians do whatever they think they're doing, they took away my security. I think sometimes these people should look at us also as individuals and punish us for our mistakes, but not assume that there's mistake for the mistake of others. As we talk here, don't think I'm the only Migori. We have very many Migori who are here. Migori are dynamic. They are dynamic in a very special way. There's one I'm not seeing here today, and that is Danita Gatti. Danita Gatti is one that I've worked with for many years. First, she was my program officer, but later on she became women rep and nominated member of parliament. I'm not seeing her today. In Migori, we have Fatima Full Network. She's there. In Migori, we have Akothee au kwa jina ingine Esther Akothee. But I also have another group that you may not know. And that group that went with Uganda. Come, I would like to introduce you because sometimes you don't know their potential. But Mr. Governor, if you want good advisors, you'll get it from these ladies. Where are you? Can you get it? Yeah. Where are you?
Nataka microphone moja wewe.
Now, as they come, I'll start the one next to me. And this is Winfred Ogutu. Yeah. And I know you're going to give a time to talk about. Then we have, I'll say it quickly because I don't want you to waste time. We have Professor Rose Ogwang. Professor Rose has been Vice Chancellor, or Deputy Vice Chancellor of Gigaton University. Professor Rose is now the Chief Officer on Education, Sports, and Culture and Gender in Migori. Professor, just say hello. Just say hello before it rains.
Hello.
Yeah, you Migori, Professor Mamoni. Then we have Dr. Iska Oluoch, former CC of Migori County. She's a businesswoman. Dr. Iska Oluoch.
Thank you, Mama. Hello. Then
we have Karen Ombonya, the principal St. Francis Longa.
Hello.
Yeah, that's another one. Then we have Teresa Yeta, Jono Kwanyo Memorial Primary School.
Hello.
And then we have the MCA that you don't know.
Hello. I'm Honorable Kie Ann, nominated ODM party.
That is Honorable Ann Berry, nominated ODM. I know there are others who have not come. People like Gladys have not seen them here, but there are others. So people of Migori, oh, there they are. There are many others.
The former mayor.
Yes.
This is my vote.
Our former mayor. There are many others. So today, our work was very simple. Our work is to thank you people. Mohan is to thank you for thinking about Migori and from bringing this flight to Migori. As I know it, if you are going to come here on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, it is easy for us, those of us in Nairobi. We come on Friday and we leave on Monday. Thank you for doing that. Thank you, the Chief Secretary being trained, for thinking of Migori and for keeping your friendship with George Gogo Ayako. That means that I hope that if you work together, we'll do many other things. Now, I know many people are wondering, why watch it in the material? Come on. Again, the Mako Aisho, you can enter the project, oh, Nico Nazi, Euda, Okabi, Euda, Katamati, and Oknazi, and Okabidi. When it comes to issues of development, it must start from home. I almost told you. When a governor, you must initiate development issues. We'll respect you and honor you for development issues that you have initiated here. Now, you cannot work in isolation in a movement.
Ochilo Ayako. Chelu yoke. Ay 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 tusimame. Ay 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 tusimame. Chunguru malo samiwero minpin. Chunguru malo samiwero minpin. Yo Kenya chunguru malo. Chunguru malo. Iwero mama. Gargi pita na pinje ariyo. Nyarne maya uyo. Nyarosa yuya. Ida Odinga. Miomo somainya. Ida Odinga. Miomo somainya. Mama Fidel. Miomo somainya. Mama Rosemary. Miomo somainya. Mama Raila Junior. Miomo somainya. Mama Winnie. Miomo somainya. Mwalimu teacher. Mwanabiashara mkuu. Yaoda Guambo. Agwambo Tinga. Agwambo Nyundo. Okegone achuma diet. Ay 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 tusimame. Ay 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 tusimame. Chunguru malo samiwero minpin. Chunguru malo samiwero minpin. Yo Kenya chunguru malo. Chunguru malo. Iwero mama. Mama ponjo kie. Kendo ponjo mine. Ponjo kie. Kendo ponjo mi. Maendeleo ya wanawake. Dongeo hata vijana mitaani. Dongeo konyo. Mama Jahera. Chunyele. Mama Jahera. Mwenye roho safi. Mama Ida. Pongezi kwako. Mama Ida. Hongera kwako. Mama Ida. Heko kwako. Mama Ida. Tunakupenda ye. Hey, wewe ni shujaa, mama ya watu wote. Wewe kiongozi, mama ya watu wote. Mama Ida, tunakupenda. Mama Ida, minpiny waheri. Chunguru malo samiwero minpiny. Chunguru malo samiwero minpiny. Yo Kenya chunguru malo. Chunguru malo. Iwero mama. Gargi pita na pinje ariyo. Nyarne maya uyo. Nyarosa yuya. Ida Odinga. Miomo somainya. Ida Odinga. Miomo somainya. Mama Fidel. Miomo somainya. Mama Rosemary. Miomo somainya. Mama Raila Junior. Miomo somainya. Mama Winnie. Miomo somainya. Mwalimu teacher. Mwanabiashara mkuu. Yaoda Guambo. Agwambo Tinga. Agwambo Nyundo. Okegone achuma diet. Ay 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 tusimame. Ay 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 tusimame. Ochilo. Ay 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 tusimame. 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 Chunguru malo samiwero minpin. Chunguru malo samiwero minpin. Chunguru malo. Chunguru malo. Iwero mama.
Mano tomato. Mar His Excellency Governor Nyong'o. Mawon Lupita. Kikalo sea kanyo. Sea kababa kanyo. Mosna orengo wa. Nanyis wandai ya. Kono nistopio wandai ya. Akothee mobiro kanyo. Hey. Nyarge. Mosna bala wanga. City manager. Mayor. Mama na nyakadera. Jaluok seche. Ya imetu wagia tunya juok. Nyathi jajuok tuke richo.